Hey guys, Steve Breeggemann here. I'm an ag sales support rep with Ziegler Ag Equipment based out of our Mankato, Minnesota location. I'm here today. I'm going to talk to you about Wayline creation in a FendtOne terminal. So I'm currently in a 720 FendtOne cab, and to create a Wayline, or also known as a guidance line, however you want to refer to it, you have to have a field selected. So I'm going to be in my field 09, and I also have an implement, as you can see behind the machine there. So to create a Wayline, you'll have this sidebar, and if you don't, your page might look like that. You can just hit this icon to get all your selections here. Your Wayline creation is going to be this fourth icon down on the right side. You'll hit that, and then this is going to be all your Wayline options. So this first one that I'll cover is a coverage guidance. So I'll have him selected green, hit the green check. So now this is going to be, it'll create a Wayline based off your coverage map, after your map. So right now, it'll be also similar to like Raven's last pass, if you're familiar with that. So as I'm going to drive here, I'd put my implement down. So it's going to create paint on the map, and it's recording in the background to create a Wayline. So I'll just drive to the other end here quick. So now say that's as far as I want to go. Now if I lift the implement up, so now it stops painting, and then there it creates my Wayline. So now if I would turn around, and lower my implement down, make sure I don't hit nothing here. So then here my Wayline comes up, and I just be able to hit my auto steer button, and it would auto steer onto that line based off the coverage of what I drove the first time. So this is handy in doing your headland passes around the field if you don't have a border created for your Waylines, or you haven't created Waylines for them passes yet. So that is going to be coverage guidance. The second one is going to be contour segments. So I'll select this, hit the green check. So you have multiple ways to create these. So you can record the segments. So if you wanted to create your headland passes, you could make them all in one motion. You'd drive your north headland, you'd pause it, then drive along your west headland, you'd pause it, and then record and make all your lines. So then as you make your second or third pass around the field, all them Waylines would populate as you go around the edge of the field. Otherwise, the other one, popular option in here is generate from border. So if I'd select him, so then on this field I already had a border created for it. So that's what the border looks like. So then it gives me two Waylines to create the border. So that's what it'd look like, and you can increase the amount of lines if you wanted, if you had more detailed on the map or more headlands to go around. So you can hit your green check mark. So now here, if you wanted to save these Waylines, so you would just type in your whatever you want to name it. We're just going to call it, say this headland, green check mark. Now you got two options here. You got a delete, a save with a little auto steer line, so that's going to save the line and populate it so we can use it, or we're just going to save it. So when you just save it, it'll just save it in the background, but it won't populate for us to use right away. So right now I'll hit save and use. So now if we zoom out, you see all the lines. It's looks kind of like a mess until we would get lined up with the edge of the field, and then you'd be able to populate that auto steer line based off this. So then there, the line populated off the brown line, which my border is the blue line. So now if I engage auto steer, so now we are following that line, which is your headland pass. The next option we have is the common one, is just your simple AB. So you'd select AB, green check, You have this A on the side that populates. You hit A. It gives you a countdown for how far you need to drive. And once you've driven far enough, your B point pops up. You hit select B, and then you give that same option that's, to name it. If you don't want to name it, it just will put it as a date code or a date stamp. So again, we'll want to save it and use it. And there's our that A-B point we just made. The last one I'll cover, which is also common in my area at least, is the A+ angle. So this is if you know your heading that you want to go at. So A+ angle, hit the green check. So it's been really getting popular for my guys around the area to either plant at a 0 heading or a 90, so everything is straight one way, to the north, or straight east and west. So we're going to type in 0 degrees, hit the green check. So now the line didn't change, but if you notice, an A point pops up. So this A point is going to be wherever that first mark is that you want it to be. So if I move over just a little bit, in the background it still shows my previous AB line. So if I hit A, it'll pop up and give me that same Wayline name. So I just want to name this 0 degree, green check, hit save and use. So then there my new line populated at a straight 0 degrees. So now I could plant, straight north and east, or north and south, excuse me. And then if I'd want to cycle between any of these lines, this icon on the left side, this circle looking icon, you can select him. And then these are the different Wayline that we have saved. So there you have your 0 degree, your coverage, or your headland. So if I wanted to go back to the headland, which was created off my border, hit the green check, and there's my lines. And that is how to create a Wayline and a FendtOne terminal. If you have any further questions, please reach out to your local support staff, and we'll be glad to help. Thank you. Have a good day.